All right, guys, we should have audio now. Sorry, because I don't know how things work.
What was the problem?
I don't know how to push the proper buttons.
The problem with Kyle. Always Kyle.
You still got audio?
We should have audio now. Welcome to Boulevard Bowl here in Schenectady, New York. This is Mike Newman on lane number 9.
Confirmation from Susie. Push Mike.
He's a 6'10".
About 8.
So, do you know what ball that is that Mike's using? Is that excellent?
It's got to be an X-Pawn. Storm guy. It's not an XL. It's too.
No, it's excellent. Original, solid.
Well, now he's throwing a spare ball, so.
Yeah, he got the view from the ball return. It looks like an exponent solid.
100% X-Pawn solid. Spare.
Mike Newman with the spare. This is the 3rd and 4th seed. Eddie Torres, the lefty, with the purple urethane. He is our 4th seed. Mike Newman, our 3rd seed. Eddie Torres also with an 8 spare starting off here. As a lefty, Matt, what did you see all day today that would be a little bit different than the right side?
I saw a ton of friction. They were very playable, I thought. I did not think urethane was needed, but I'm obviously.
You're here, he's there. So
exactly.
Here's the deal. If you talk to Matt Fizzone, all right, left-handed, and he says that you don't need urethane, do the opposite of what he says.
I did throw it in practice, though, Kyle. It hooked at 11 feet, and then I moved right, and it hooked at 205 feet. So,
Bill, are we dead up there?
Yep.
Yep. Let's go ahead and shut that down. So we got a pretty even match here. 1 pin difference. Eddie Torres lead by 1 pin. So what did you use all day today, Matt?
I started with a Shining XL to a Physics Blackout. And then last 3 games, I bounced between a Zen 25 and a Phase AI. A little light for Eddie right there.
You got a 3 pin here for Eddie Torres.
Yeah, the early execution was not very good on the spares. But I thought they were very
typical
playable.
Matt his own day.
No
comment. Sorry, that's live.
No comment.
Sorry.
Don't get too upset, Matt Fizzone. Easy makeable spare for the 3 pin Eddie Torres. Mike Newman up on the right lane.
Still no strikes through 5 frames.
How many frames? Well, 5 bold frames, but
Yeah,
3
exactly.
3 frames of the game. All right. Can we get a new replacement for Matt Fizzone in the booth here?
At least I know how to turn the mic on.
The mics were on. The mics were hot. The stream was not. Mike Newman with the exponent solid in his hand on the right lane. Lane number 10. Once again, we want to thank you guys all for tuning in. I want to thank all the bowlers. 100 bowlers, 100 entries today for the inaugural tournament of the Players Tour.
Mike, look what he's at, 34, 30, 33 with his feet. Over 18, 19 with arrows.
That's a pretty wide spread and a strike for Mike Newman. I don't know that I could hit 18 from 35. That's a pretty steep spread, I think.
I think I counted right?
No, you were right. He was right about there.
Still
Bill,
using this ball after 8 games bowled on, too. They're very...
yeah,
they
using a solid ball
Yeah.
after 8 games is pretty impressive.
They held up pretty nice day.
He does have good speed, good rev rate, so it helps him get through the fronts there.
Good
Good shot
shot
from
right
Mike
there.
Newman. Strike there. Looks like he's looking about 20, I think, 20, 21. I don't know where 18 came from, Matt, but you're left-handed, so you're probably pretty blind.
No idea what's going on.
Oh, I'm a little left of or a little sitting to the right of the
Where the fuck
lane.
Where did this?
Bill's very worried about the tripod right now.
Yeah, dropping that bomb.
came on, and somebody jacked my stuff up. So no big deal.
It was probably me, Bill. No, really good strike. Really good strike from Eddie Torres there. Now we are looking at a pretty close match here. 58 with a strike in the fifth. Mike Newman.
Gosh, if his own, Matt's spare shooting was trash today. Is the day end in Y?
I can always tell. I can tell you, if there's anything good about the Fizzones, it's that Natasha will rag on Matt all day long. I love it.
At least I didn't screw up the bracket scores like she did today.
Ooh, she was the score runner, and she couldn't even help you out. Couldn't even help you out.
It took her 20 minutes to give me a water.
Oh man! Want to thank the streaming crew here. We got Bob Haynes in the booth, or in the switchboard.
Bobo.
We got Matt Fizzone in the booth, Taylor LeClaire in the booth, Bill Rice trying to figure something out here. What's up, Bill? We're trying to get your score shot back online.
You want me to put this on a tripod, or you want me to just?
I would say probably a good idea to put it on the tripod, since
Eddie
these guys are
with
going to
the
walk in front of it.
Spare.
All this. Is this you?
No, I don't know what
That was on there?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to look there. Oh.
Where'd that clip go?
This is it.
No, it's not.
Oh. I have
We're just teaching Bill how to use cameras here in the booth.
all my stuff.
It's his first day.
Kyle, Anthony has a complaint.
What's his problem? He's left-handed.
Eddie's wearing sweatpants.
I don't think those are technically sweatpants.
I just got 0.
Oh,
Mike.
big miss right with Mike Newman.
Oh, it
Gets
almost
it
came
back
all
to the
way
head
back.
pin. Are you kidding me? That's a lot of 9.
That's a lot of 8. Neither
Oh,
you
he's got
can do
he's
score.
got the sleeper back there? I can't see it. That was a big miss right from Mike Newman. I don't think you want to give Eddie Torres any room, especially using purple and being left-handed. Pretty much guarantees you probably third.
I would say Eddie is locked in for 210 or more throwing this ball.
It looks like a spare coverage. Good shot, Mike Newman. And Mike's got an out for 36, 66, 96, 26, 56, 256. Eddie
38.
Torres. What's that?
Is that 38?
38 going out for Eddie
Nope.
Torres.
48, sorry.
To 48 for Eddie Torres if he strikes out. But being in the inaugural tournament in the Stepladder finals is a lot of pressure, I would say. Here's Mike Newman on lane number 9. Looked a little right again. And is he going to roll? He
Oh.
rolls the 210. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
410.
Where in the Revolutions patch? Did everybody get a Revolutions patch today?
Yes, everyone who bowled got one.
Terrible.
Kyle, how about you run through the payouts for us today?
All I know is for sure that first place is paying $2,000 thanks to the ball raffle from the Revolutions Pro Shop. Last place in the cashers gets $180. We try to give back as much money as possible. Take very little expenses here on the Players Tour. 7-pin for Eddie Torres.
Yeah, that purple's going a little too straight back barrel lane for Eddie right now.
It looks like maybe the ball's giving up a little bit on the back. You guys think it's hitting a little bit of carry down? Is he creating some carry down for him?
Trying to fix the camera,
Yeah, it's a little. I think it's a little too shiny. It's not starting out like it normally a urethane normally does. A little lane shine.
That watch.
Eddie with the spare.
Still got a close match, but Mike Newman in the lead. Eddie Torres, the lone lefty in the finals, which I think most of us are okay with, except for Matt Fizzone.
Anthony missed too, just so you know.
And Briggs. Briggs was in the finals as well. No, not the stepladder, but the advancers round.
Sorry, I'm just fumbling with all the money I won.
Bill laughing in the back of Eddie Torres's backswing doesn't matter. Absolutely crushes it.
And I do have the payouts now. So the loser of this match gets 460. Third place, 670. Second place, 1125. And first place is 2000, like you already said.
Nick Harris absolutely doing a wonderful job waitressing today. I don't know if you guys agree.
Nick Harris is the hottest waitress at Boulevard Bowl. Everybody knows that.
His bar tab is also really high today.
So I'm told.
Yeah, so is he.
Also true. Mike with a better shot here. Did not carry the messenger 10 though.
So let's see here. So Eddie Torres, 117 in the sixth. With this spare, Mike Newman will have 126 in the sixth. So it is a 9-pin match, although Eddie Torres has a strike in the seventh. And if Mike Newman spares here, we got a spare in the seventh. And pretty cleanly covered. Bill Rice begging for the ball to hook. Once again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for chatting with us. We will post comments and whatnot. So comment with us. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you want to see, change, what have you. We did have a fun day here at the Boulevard Bowl in Schenectady, New York for the inaugural Players Tour tournament. The Revolution's open. Here's Mike Newman on lane number 9. That's the first one. Thanks, Bill. Looks pretty good. Little in, but it is packed. I didn't have any of that room on the right side. Any inside room. Yes, Bill, I'm aware of how much I suck, but I had no tug whatsoever.
What balls are you using today, Kyle?
All of them.
I found like pro balls. I was watching a lot of people. Pro balls seem to roll the best here.
So I tried my Phase AI. That was okay. Phase 2, okay, but not good. I tried my Reality. Just all of it. Was
Eddie definitely rolled that one better.
Looked like it was a little right, but he absolutely crushed it. This is a match right here. So Mike Newman has 46 in the 7th with a strike. Eddie Torres in the 7th, I think has 47 if he strikes here.
So it's a 1-pin match right now.
This is a 1-pin match if Eddie gets a strike here. That's the wrong one. Back out. Yep, back out there. Into down lane? Yes, that one got out. Thanks, bud. Thank you, Nick Harris, Waitress of the Year. Eddie Torres looks way lefter of the last one. Wow, absolutely crushed.
He's definitely rolling out the back more to get it start sooner, I think.
Yeah, and he has 5 lanes down or 5 boards down lane, which is absolutely untouchable. If you're bowling against somebody that's got 5 boards down lane, you might as well call yourself in trouble.
Kyle, can you hear the Yankee game in your headset?
I did hear something going on in the background, but I don't know if they can all hear it because sometimes the background noise is removed when we're on stream.
I was actually just wondering where it's coming from because the mics are so far away from it. I know where the TV is.
Yeah, but it's super touchy. Mike Newman looks like a great shot on that one. Absolutely crushed. This is a 1-pin match, folks. 1-pin match between Mike Newman and Eddie Torres.
Whatever Mike does in 10th, Eddie has to match.
And Mike Newman in the 10th frame here on lane number 9. I did hit 9 and 10 today. Didn't do anything for me. How about you?
I started
What was the
on
question?
7 and 8. I think Bill bowled on this pair the first game of the Casters round. Is that what we're calling it?
This pair? No, this is where I think I ended. No, I ended on 7. I don't think I hit this pair.
Good shot by Mike. And he trips the 4-pin. That was a good shot, but it was little early. And trips a 4-pin. I wonder if he's going to make an adjustment here or if he's just going to pipe it.
Just so everyone knows, the mic is a good probably 2 feet away from Bill, and you can hear him clear as day.
Clear as day.
I'm sorry.
What did you do?
All right, Mike's stepping up here. Second ball in town.
Like Matt said, it's a 1-pin match. So whatever Mike Newman does, Eddie Torres has to match for exactly shot for shot. By the way, so Eddie Torres is the 4th seed, right?
Yes, has to throw the first one now.
If Eddie Torres runs the ladder,
Thanks, Matt.
he's eligible for the clean sweep sponsored by Altamont Chimney Sweep. $100 bonus. Did you notice that? Did you know that?
No, did you advertise that?
I didn't advertise it, but it's here live now. You probably missed it in our meetings.
Blew it off.
Well, that's because Bill sleeps during the morning. That's when most of our conversations happen.
That is 100% right. So if Eddie Torres is able to run the ladder, he will get a clean sweep bonus sponsored by Altamont Chimney Sweep for $100.
What about if Mike runs the ladder?
Well, he's in the 3rd spot.
Yeah, but technically it's the same ladder.
I would still give it to him.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
All right.
So Eddie has to double right here to win the match.
Oh, no, he has to strike 9 spare.
Yes, I'm sorry. I thought it was the other way around.
Eddie Torres on lane number 10. Oh, it looks like it rolled it good.
To left.
Oh, you're right. He did miss it left, and that is a 3-5-9 for Eddie Torres. That's going to end his run for today. The lone lefty in the finals. Mike Newman makes it to round number 2.
Pulling Justin Barkham next, who was, I believe, a qualifying leader.
The qualifying squad leader, 100%, and was almost the day leader if it wasn't for John Wilbur shooting 278 for the last game in the advancers round. Nice bowl today, Eddie.
Come on, Eddie.
I actually believe Justin, Mike, and Wilbur were 1, 2, 3 in qualifying too. I'm not too sure where Eddie qualified, what position number.
Wow, we can take a look. Are you saying for the qualifying rounds?
Yeah,
or
like after the first 5 games. I think they were 1, 2, 3.
So after the first 5 games, let's see here. In the open division, because we can't see the women and 55 plus included, but it was Justin, John, and Mike in the top 3 respectively.
And then Eddie was 5th because I believe the high senior day was Paul Toon was senior at 120.
Let me check you real quick. Justin Barkham practicing on the pair for the stepladder. So Paul Dumas did lead the senior and women's division. Christine Gravel in second with 1084. Mike Triniski plus 65. Nick Messino rounding out the top 5 spots for the women's and seniors division. We'll let you know Justin Barkham, John Wilbur, Mike Newman, Jason Briggs, Eddie Torres, George Gorman III, Jesse Knapp, Bill Rice, Connor LeClaire, Malik Myers, Jacob Morseman, and Clay Adams rounding out the top 12 spots for the open division of the tournament. The top 4 spots: John Wilbur, Justin Barkham, Mike Newman, Eddie Torres for the top 4 going into the step ladder. And now, after that last match, Mike Newman advances to bowl against Justin Barkham in the next match. The winner of this will face John Wilbur, the number 1 seed for the championship.
Looks like Mike is trying out a Ruby IQ Tour.
And looks gorgeous.
Justin is using an Optimidal.
So the scores, if you're watching the stream, the scores do not count. These guys are just on their practice shots right now. So don't pay any attention to those scores.
Oh, you can actually click on the scores and see it?
No, I'm saying they can see the scores on the scorer.
Oh, I did not even see that.
Yeah, I know. You're in your own world over there. Typical left-hander.
Yep, just looking. It's the funny part is it's on the left part of the screen. That's the only part of the lane I ever look at.
Should we move it to the right? So
Yeah, then I get nosebleeds probably.
all right. Let's see here. So who should we add to the booth here?
Taylor, put Taylor.
Where's
All right.
Taylor?
Taylor.
We want to add somebody to the booth. Who's going to get here? You guys share a mic. We'll share a mic.
Get to join in?
Yeah, let's all share mics together.
You said headphones?
I just can't hear.
Yeah.
No, I got you.
Oh, hold on. Bill says he got you.
They're really nice.
Look at those fuzzy headphones.
Yeah, they're good on your ears. They're really nice. Those are expensive.
High quality headphones.
Plug that in. Those are expensive.
Bill, where did you plug it in? Oh, never mind. That's the guy.
Those are expensive, so those will get ruined.
Make sure you get real tight to the microphone.
Unless you build it, and you can just scream into it.
How much money did I make today?
So we want to welcome Taylor LeClaire back to the booth. Bill Price is counting his
man.
many dollars.
I went to bed at 4:30 in the morning and just fucking wrecked, and it just
Watch the language, Bill.
Is it that easy? It's that easy.
Bill, the match is starting. Please calm down.
Mike Newman on lane number 9. Start off the match here.
Pull it together, guys. The match is starting.
We don't need to get a rewrite.
Mike did switch his grouping.
Sit there.
Oh, stone 4 pin for Mike Newman.
It's a good one. He switched balls in between games. That exponent was rolling good, but I think this is going to strike
The
better
next one
for
was
him.
rolling good, but this is going to be way cleaner, create more shape down lane, and that's what he wants.
Still similar type boards, I believe. Exponent might have a little higher diff. I think
That's
that was in the
wrong.
40s.
That is wrong. That is wrong.
I think you are right.
IQ's got a puny diff. The exponent's close. I think it's 047, 046. IQ's in the 030s. No
We
big
have
deal.
Rain Man in the booth, I guess.
How many
Throws
toothpicks are on
more
the floor,
hammer
Bill?
balls than any other brand, but he has every brand's numbers memorized. And every time a 248048 comes out, his ears perk up because he loves the game break.
Not only does it perk up, it's in his bag.
Right now, that is between the brands that matter. Fuck Motive.
Justin used Alton Lytle.
Went back to it. I can't believe he's still using it.
Doesn't matter.
Stuff 7.
That is stone stuff set.
Anyway,
I'll
that's,
say this again. He used this ball for 4 games, and it threw nothing but strikes in qualifying. But he has 20
How's it
left
going?
where he
So
was.
currently,
Justin's very soft with the
Yeah.
bottom, so that's why he's able to get away with it when they start hooking.
Today's sponsored by
That's a really good point because I tear the cover off the ball, so that's probably why I can never use that ball. It was 100% a joke.
I would
Thanks,
have
Bill.
no chance using this playing left to fourth arrow.
He also used his ball at Town and Country, which when we bowled Drexel doubles,
Yes, he did.
he blended out the whole lane with it.
so balls that are 248048 right now. Rockstar by Rotogrip, Hammerhead by Hammer, GB5 Pearl, really close, but it's got a bit of intermediate diff. Vaporized by Brunswick. That's 248048 with I think 015 to 20 diff. That's really close.
It's actually lower, Bill.
In what way?
I think the intermediate is lower. Justin on the left lane.
Wrong again.
Gets it out, rolls out of it. to the right.
Absolutely crushed.
Okay, great shot. Great shot. Real weird. Wearing a global shirt, throwing Rotogrip. That's a conflict of interest.
This is not the battle of the brands,
I
Bill.
believe that's
Yeah.
$100 fine. Is that not viable?
Bill, just make sure you get real tight in that microphone because people can't hear.
$100 fine.
It's better. You have the gain cranked up, so if I go close, it's going to sound like.
It's fine. Don't worry. It'll sound great.
Like doing on the right lane.
That's a better
All
shot.
right, got to come back.
Ooh,
Light
light
4
4 pin.
Mixing 4 pin.
Definitely looks like it missed a little right on.
Split the difference, Mike. Let's go.
That looks like a string pin hit.
You were good. Just got it right.
Do I have to notify everybody that string pins are trash?
No, you don't.
Kyle
String
could
pins
not
are
be
fine.
more wrong on this take.
Kyle
it's
has
the worst take
never-
ever.
Never bowled
Ky-
on string pins.
Also, Kyle uses bumps in his grip, so anything he says
Not a problem.
is
Yeah.
The
We
game.
gave him shit for the straight lifts, and he's gonna have arthritis by age 39.
Also, we can
I am 39.
we
There
can
you
figure
go.
out right
He already
now.
has arthritis. So
How
then when
many
he
games did,
Mike.
how many games did Kyle bowl?
signed by Turbo,
How many games did Taylor bowl? How many games did Matt bowl? You want opinions? You guy.
CBL Rice.
Bill,
Yeah.
your wife told me or texted me and told you to calm down.
Okay.
Bill,
I'm just joking.
it has nothing
Kind of.
to do with
I
you.
mean,
It's
there's-
all the ice cream.
There's an 80% chance that this is on my TV in my living room right now.
Actually,
and I'm
Bill, can you
disparaging
run
the
down
family.
your new morning diet when you bowl tournament? Like,
We went over this earlier, but we should hear it from him.
So hold on.
Like the
Better
left
shot.
lane,
That
looks
looks
like a
really
good
good
one.
Yeah,
light mixer.
Gets the 7
So you're gonna need. What the keys to success? I'll put you in the driver's seat.
Are you gonna start with the pills, or are you gonna start with the ice cream?
I don't know what he's going to start
No,
with,
he,
but
he
he
should
did.
start with getting annihilated the night before. Let's
He
start
did.
there.
He
Get
did
it
tell
done.
me that he would give me a week, and that will straighten me right out.
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
You're a lot of work.
Ouch.
No, 2 weeks.
Looks like another good one from Barkham.
Pretty good.
That one hooked a little earlier.
Great shot.
Sat there.
Absolute money.
Shot, JB.
Anybody paying attention to what John Wilbur's doing down on 3 and 4 to stay loose?
Probably still striking. If I could guess.
It actually looks
Hammer
like he
Anger
just-
playing third.
Is that the Widow 3.0? What is
No,
that, Bill?
No,
Looks
that's
like
a
an
Hammer Anger. IRG. It's going to clear the fronts, rev up down lane.
That one's
He's
newer, right?
anticipating this pair to get cooked. New ball, not a new core. It was in the infamous.
The who?
Infamous. Nobody threw that ball because it was a turd. Sorry, Ishman.
That looks left.
Push,
That looks left.
That's it.
Oh.
Throwing a 10.
Got through the spot though.
So we
Anyway.
talked about this earlier.
Sorry, my diet. This is more important. Pint keto brand coffee ice cream, pint keto brand mint chip ice cream, a 0 sugar Red Bull, and not the stupid one with aspartame. That's bad for you.
Justin
the one
cleaned it
with
up.
monk fruit. It's like a gray blue. That's the one you want. A couple of those. Body Armor 0 sugar peach mango. Slam that.
How many pills of beef liver do you
Bottle
have
of
to
water, and then while your stomach is full, somewhere in between the pints, you're gonna want beef organs. You want liver, spleen, testicle, pancreas, blood, bone, tallow. Get all that up in you.
have? And for
Fire-
the folks watching, this is not a joke.
Fire all your biomarkers. Green tea extract for focus, and then you're gonna want to
Good
juice.
shot by Mike. Oh, that
Good
was
shot by Mike. Wow, what a read!
So at the arrows or the splice just past them, that stood up.
Yeah, that hooked immediately.
I think he.
Looked like he came around that one a little
yeah, I was
more.
gonna say. I think he meated up.
Not a favorable setup of the old 9-pin behind the 30.
And then your best friend after all that intake is time. I went to bed at 4 a.m.
Are you talking about time,
Time.
not during the day,
THYME.
or are you talking about time the spice?
Time. You need to break a sweat and then come down from that sweat. You need to smell like a brewery.
And then how many Miller Lights?
One in my house.
Ooh, good fair.
One in the car. Not in the car. One. Couple 2 tree. I mean, you just need to say loosey goosey.
Bill is also 2 for 2 while doing this, by the way.
Mm-hmm. We are plus with this strategy.
I cannot wait for nationals with this new strategy.
Actually,
He's gonna
I can't wait for
shoot
Blood Bowl.
22.50.
He talked about
Can
getting
you
dry
bring
ice already.
Can you bring dry ice on a plane?
Why not?
Comment in
I
the
don't-
chat if you can bring dry ice on a plane.
Bill's going to ship his ice cream in a 4-ball.
If not, my carry-on is going to leak. Smell very minty.
So we got a 10-pin match here. Exactly 10 pins.
What a hook.
What do you think about this ball change, guys?
It
look-
looked good in practice.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
Personally,
I think
this is from me. Hold on, because I balled down GB4 and had my best game of the last 3 in finals. And I'm not fucking around. I played in and it didn't really shape. If I squared up and went right and kind of piped it like 17, gave it a little miss right, gave it some feather, and really banged on it, that's my A game. And I know Mike can do that. Mike's super versatile and he's a really good player. I think he's trying to make that ball do too much right now. I think his shape is really similar to mine when I balled down. and I didn't have a bad look when I was in a bigger ball. I was in the vaporized. I went to a GB4 hybrid with shine to glass. I didn't have a bad look. I just couldn't get a 10 pin.
What'd you use the last game? You shot 258.
GB4 hybrid shine to glass.
Got it.
Were you even listening?
No.
No, that's
Justin got
fine.
in again.
Oh,
holy shit.
Four.
Unbelievable. That looked
10.
boards left, right?
Yeah, it was at least 3-4 left.
Not only did he miss left, it read super early. So he dropped it on the lane and was left, and then it was just
And it
kept going left and then sat there.
That's because he's so soft at the bottom, able to get away with those hits.
Matt's left-handed. He doesn't know the goddamn.
I know the left is walls.
You can find both of those ice creams at Hannaford. That's local.
Is that where you went this morning?
Those are the pints you're talking about?
That looks good.
Oh, wobbly 10 pin on the 9.
What he's dealing with is what I dealt with last game of the first 5-game block. I grounded out for 198, but when I moved in and started to square up, it just, I don't know what it is. I think it's this house. It doesn't shape enough, or you don't see it shape as it's going through the pin, so you don't really get the bad read. But it was just 10 pin, 10 pin, 10 pin. Fortunately, he's a better spare shooter than I am. It's real weird because the bad reads don't expose themselves enough because it's happening as it's going through the pin. So the 10 pin's there, you thought it was a good shot, you hit your spot, you threw it off your hand good, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. I think direct plays better. Just, I don't know.
I think if Justin threw a cleaner ball like a Zen 25 there, I think he'd have a better look.
Well, he's right there. Why don't you fucking tell him?
I'm not being biased.
Also, I don't think he's going to lift him to the left-hander, not in the finals.
Yeah, that's
He's
tough
going to
luck.
do what
Right,
what
Mike's
he
hitting
wants.
balls. He's doing.
He
Goes
listened to
back
me
to
at
the
Drex.
exponent solid.
And now he's pissed because he didn't want to change out of that ball, but he did. And now he's back in it.
Mike's more interested in the commentary right now
Yeah.
than he is bowling. I like it.
Threw it great.
I think a little birdie in the corner told him to switch back.
That money, that shot was money.
Bald is beautiful.
And going back to that ball was 100% the right decision.
Bald is beautiful.
Probably less over under, a little smoother.
Yeah, it kind of gives him what Justin does, kind of blends out.
Yeah.
Gets him a little more misprint right.
100%.
Double here, and he takes the lead back. Is I doing math
push.
right?
Oh,
my
Ring
goodness.
fence. That's exactly what I
Wow,
was
a
talking
good
about.
shot.
You get a bigger ball, and your angles are tight because that looks really similar to the line I had with the hammerhead. It's 10, 10, 10, and everything's great. He loved that shot. You could tell. Yes. But
Bill, why didn't you drill the extra? They have similar numbers. What you like?
Well, the ball's discontinued now.
because but I had nine balls in the bag that were similar.
Bill, did you bring the chill pearl today?
That's in 3 inches of water in my garage. I'm still waiting for it to hook.
It hasn't hooked yet?
All right, so we got a 10-pin match here, really 11 pins if Justin strikes here.
Yeah, this is kind of it's weird because like tough patterns, you want to play front to back. You don't want to play left to right.
Sure.
But now that they're kind of blown open, if you're playing in front to back like Mike just did, you have to deal with carry, and that's a big problem. I can tell you right now. Check this out.
Oh, you got that way left.
That's good. Great.
Did he move in on that one?
No, I think he's
Stay in the same spot?
Put a bad angle on it. If you got that out of a smidge, we all know about smidges.
Smidges are tough.
Who cares about my ice cream? Well, that's just
Who said that?
Devin.
Devin said.
Is Devin still here?
no.
When she was here earlier,
Lucky she's
she
not.
was still listening via her ear pods.
Justin with the 3/6 conversion.
Yo, Conrad. Yep. Always is, always has been, always will be. Sponsored by.
Can we get a real sponsorship on that one?
Talk to my guys. Say, listen, I've invested at least $10,000 in your company since I've been definitely 21.
Alive.
Not
Miller
before.
Lite?
Yep. At least we can get a couple $100 for bullet. Shapes his room.
He does look like he moved left.
That's a good one.
Ooh, and he just trips the 10 pin on lane number 9.
See, it's really close, right? Like it's carbon copy to Mike's shots. It's just
The difference is the AI technology in that core. Got the half that out.
A little AI
You're an
plug.
idiot.
higher RG, so it shapes later, and diff is higher, so more flare.
I expect you to know the numbers.
It's 249. I know that.
249.
Cover super strong, though.
Yeah, the cover super strong.
I
So
think
that-
it's I was gonna say 250. 050 is close.
no, it's definitely not 250.
Look it up.
I'll bet $1,000 on it.
Uh-oh. You know what happens when you usually bet, Bill? You lose all your money.
Hey, bet whatever you want.
But he's a lefty that uses the optimum idol, so I'm not
He
surprised.
gave
That
that-
looks like a
he gave
good
that-
shot
Yep.
and absolutely crushes it. He likes this right lane. The left lane is not giving him what he needs.
If he throws that shot in the left lane,
Yeah.
I think it will carry.
They're
Gets it out
pairs
where the
are
hook
playing
is.
close. If he pinches it off and gets it in, it's gonna be like a flat tip. That's just
Bill, did you say pinches it off?
pinches it off. Yeah, you basically throw it from your crotch.
Bill, we're actually off. It's 247,056.
So does that count as $1,000 loss
I think I get
or
$1,000.
or a wash?
No, because Bill said 250. I was
Optimum Idol's 056.
yeah, diff.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's
really
47.
high diff. Why did? Okay, so that's why they discontinued it because Sublime Focus exists and it's right on top.
Mike Newman to put the match within 10 pins. Got it in. Strike.
Absolutely crushed. Great shot by Mike Newman. This keeps it a match to move on
Yeah,
to win the Revolutions Open Championship.
high heavy one, and that was important. He leaked that right a little bit and still hit the 1-3, which would have been 10 City, but he got it high and hot.
Justin can shut him out with a triple right here.
It's crazy because we're splitting hairs about like 1-3 hits, but Boulevard, I don't know if you guys know this, but typically when I bowl here, it's carry or don't carry, and that's the difference.
You definitely
That looked like absolute money. Who came in a little tough and trips the 4-pin.
I think put a little.
That's
more
the
walk
AI
on that one, too.
technology in that item. Wow, 056 diff, and that's what spun it up at the end. Or it rolled the 4-pin. You don't get that out of any other company. I'm Matt Fazzone, and Utah rocks.
Thank you for that great analysis. So in order to shut out Mike Newman, we need a double here in the 10th from Justin Barker.
Looks like he threw a good
That's
one.
good.
It's gonna hook.
Light
Oh,
7-pin,
leaves
light
the
7-pin. This leaves the door open for Mike Newman.
Yep.
And he's on his good lane. Mike Newman is going to be on lane number 10, his good lane for this whole game.
This stream also sponsored by On Nicotine Pouches. Take 30 a day.
I seriously hope they send us some money.
Does Mike win the strike nine spare?
Bill
Am I doing math
All right.
correctly?
I believe so.
Flip.
Strike nine spare.
Justin DeBarkham doing everything he
Justin
can.
has 216 with the fill.
He's doing everything he can to keep the lead here.
Correct. Max
Um,
216. Justin.
No,
Max
Mike
228.
228 to Mike. I'm doing the math. and
Strike nine spare is a winner by one.
This match is in Mike's hands.
His life is in his hands.
Did he start GoFundMe?
That's only for you, Matt Fazzone.
Yeah, Mike's got his mortgage covered because he does well and he's responsible with his money.
This is a big shot for
Looks
the
like a good
fill.
shot. Great
Yeah.
shot.
Good
Pack
job.
10. Justin Barkin keeping the pressure on for Mike Newman. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Definitely needs to.
You're gonna play it tight and not let the ball read. It has to be like high flush or dead flush. That's it. Anything else, it just bleeds off and it's flat 10 or like Justin's first ball, flat 7, whatever. You have potential to leave the back row.
Boulevard. So many Miller Lite bottles on this table.
There's about to be some more because I'm down to 1, baby.
Where's
there's
our
8 of
waitress,
them.
Nick?
Nick's over there.
Gav, can I get a
Keep
Miller
your love.
Lite?
All right, Mike Newman on lane number 10 here. This has been his good lane this whole game. Oh, he got it in.
Oh,
He
yeah,
got
yeah,
it in.
it's
Does it
there.
hold? Oh my God, it crushes.
I said that. You get it in. It's hot. I flush it all right.
Great shot by Mike Newman.
Nobody listens to me.
9 or strike when
I said said that for an hour.
He needs. No,
We've always been on for 44 minutes, Bill.
He needs to fill 10.
We round
Needs
up
nine
here,
spare.
and if my scores were rounded up, I'd be 9-10 right now.
Yeah.
Strike wins it. 9 spare wins it.
Eight or less.
8 spare could be a tie.
No, can't. Oh, yes, you can.
Why would you say that?
Sorry.
I'm just.
Math zone lefty and can't actually do math.
Jim is actually rooting for the roll off because he's 1-1 all day.
Mike Newman, lane number 10. That looks much better. Does he strike? Absolutely crushed it. That's the win for this round. He moves on to the championship match.
What a good
JB.
what a good ball change.
Justin Barker
Back half of that
leading the day, leading qualifying. Bowls well through the advancers round. And he's good for. You guys know how
I
much money?
believe it was $670
For third place?
$670.
$670 for third place.
$1 million.
Justin, nice bowling today.
Well, JB, thanks for coming out, man.
And your final match will be worth $2,000 for first, $11.25 for second. Mike Newman big
doesn't
comeback.
bother throwing anything else.
John Wilbur,
Just so everyone-
looming like a hammerhead, drilled a new hammerhead by Hammer Bowling. Got Bill Rice to the finals, and that's all you need to
I'm
know.
good.
Well, we know you're good.
Just so everyone knows, Kyle is still alive for the $100 bonus.
Son of a bitch.
Kyle,
There's kids watching.
what's that?
I
All right.
think we said that.
He can start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, we're
Jim.
going to get a little bit of practice
Ball
here.
is beautiful.
Yes, Bill.
What did
Bill
I
said-
say?
Yeah, Bill said ball is
He
beautiful.
heard you say ball is beautiful in the first step.
Did it work there, Revolution? You wanted to wear a T-shirt, so you put that on there. That's
Taylor, I just want to know, how many guys did you just issue patches to, regardless of whether they drill at your shop?
17.
I have 460 of them in my car, and I just handed them out as people were walking in.
They are on sale for $2 a piece.
$2? That's a lot of money.
Yeah, go to Revolution's Pro
that
Shop.
was
Your
11 months
locations
ago. I
are
could be
Del
wrong.
Lanes, Latham KPA, or right here,
Boulevard
Bowl in Schenectady. And if you don't like the Leclercs, because that could be a thing, you should like them because they're pretty good guys. You can come to Bill Ray's Pro Shop at East Greenwich Bowl, and I'll take care of you. I'll drill your holes.
Or you could visit Anthony at Town and Country.
Nope, don't do that. He doesn't care. He's left-handed.
Yeah.
So we got practice here going for the final championship match here at Boulevard Bowl for the Revolutions Open at the Players Tour.
in the inaugural event.
They are all vying for this trophy. Taylor, you want to bring it over here?
Yes.
This is the trophy, the Revolutions trophy, bowling ball.
We
Nick
will-
Harris, thank you so much for running scores today. Thank you for being a good waitress.
I believe Papa Leclerc said we are giving away the Revolutions ball cup.
Ball spinner
Really,
cup.
that's included.
That
Where
is
did you
included.
get this?
Hey, we have a secret.
This is a 3D printed Revolutions ball cup, but also has ball bearings.
Yes, sir.
Dude, that is sick. Where did you get that?
We have a guy that buys a bunch of stuff in the shop for us, and one day he just started bringing
Get
in
this
things
out of
that
the
he
way.
3D prints.
That's wild.
It started with
Right in the camera.
regular ball cups, and
That's
then
where it
he put some spinners on it,
Brought to you by
and then
Miller
he
Lite.
brought in Revolutions towels. And he made ornaments.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's bought about 60 bowling balls this year. I think it's the
Taylor.
yes.
If I get a 3D printer and do it all for you, would you be interested in that business venture?
We're already partners with this guy. We'll have to
You
see.
want to tell them to take a hike and then eat shipping? Whatever you spend in shipping is $0 for me.
There's no shipping. He just walks in the shop and hands it to us.
All right, I could do that too.
All right, here is the championship match. Thank you.
Did you say thank you?
Thank you to Jim for running the tournament today. He is our tournament director. Mike Newman is going to be leading off on lane number 9. John Wilbur, our number 1 seed. What do you guys think about this match coming up here?
You're going to have to go on a delay and censor out, Bill. That's really tough.
But
That's not
also
real
very-
life, Suze.
very
You're just
true.
used to sitcoms. How I Met Your Mother has been dead for years. Find something else to watch. Christ.
Everyone commenting about the Miller Lights on the broadcast table.
You can't
I'm-
see them, but
I'm gonna-
well, they just cleaned them out.
Yeah, Nick just took away
Nick
10 of
just
them.
brought over. a
Tell
little
you know what we
bit.
do? We talk to Miller Lite. We get all of our friends for a tournament. Take a week. We're getting Miller Lite sponsored.
I think
The Miller Lite Open.
Here we go. Leading off is Mike Newman on lane
Looks like
number
a good
9.
one to
Looks like a
start.
great shot. Absolutely
10
crushes. That was unbelievable.
If he gets his break point in, he's money.
I
If he lets it drift, it's 9 spare.
With the
all
way
day long.
Mike's throwing it and watching Wilbur bowl that last game, I think it's going to be a high scoring game. They were
You want to put
striking
money on it?
No.
I
Every
agree,
time
and I
bet
will
you,
also not put money on it.
240 over under.
I'm not betting you. Every time I bet you, I've lost.
Once again, I want to thank Bob Haynes in the switchboard running this live stream. Thank you very much. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a match. John Wilbur absolutely crushes. Austin Van Buren, thank you for, as per usual with the Down Lane podcast, Austin Van Buren, he always is supporting us and making sure we are running smoothly. Thank you to Mike Scatia at Boulevard Bowl for hosting this inaugural tournament. We got John Wilbur here on lane number 9.
If he gets this in, I want to see what it does.
What's he using here?
It's a hammer anchor. The RG is super high. It's very similar to like a high road. That's it.
Ooh,
Yeah, see,
almost a 7-10, but leaves the 7-pin.
Yeah, but anything else, stronger cover, stronger core, lower RG, that's going to tear off. That's on the off. So I think he's got misroom, man. I think if he pukes it right, it's going to snap off. If he gets it in there, the worst thing he's looking at is 9 spare. I think he's kind of got the world, and Mike's kind of the same way. If he leaks it out, it's 9 spare. If he gets it in and it's hot and heavy on the 1-3, then it's 10 back. So
High flush.
yeah, they're both using symmetrical balls. John's is way cleaner, and Mike's is more smooth and more even. Yeah, you see that ball shape on the back for the 7-pin. It's clear in the fronts, and that's what you need because the fronts here are torched. They were torched game 2.
Well, I don't think the oil helps. I believe we use Curve, but Anthony told me it's a higher friction oil.
I am surprised, though, they are still holding on. I mean,
Yeah,
there's been
the
more and
fact
more
that
games
guys
to it,
aren't left of 25 is very impressive.
which is
Well,
good.
You
That's
guys
very
doubted.
good.
You guys doubted me and Sean.
Nobody
I told
doubted you.
Sean.
Nothing to do
That
with
is a
that match.
complete lie.
That's a good shot.
Oh,
This is a match, guys.
That's a good shot. You see, that was high flush. Sent the back row back. That's what you need. It sets up early and it pukes.
So at the Drexel doubles, you told us how to get a proper strike. Can you go over that again?
You hit the 1, you hit the 3, the 5,
And
and then
then
you split the 8-9.
earlier I saw you do that, and then you did a reverse crotch grab. Is that key as well?
Bill,
That
Bill,
helps.
Bill, that's also how you get 4 through the middle, too. Just so you know. Oh, no, that's
How'd you bowl in the finals, Matt? Just wanted to know. I didn't know where you ended up. How
Like
big?
on the
that
left
looks
lane,
good.
keep
That
the
looks
pressure
good.
on.
Oh, it went left.
No,
Did he get a little slow on that one, guys?
I don't think he got
missed
slow.
the
I
hair
think he
in.
threw it from
Yeah,
his crowd. He pinched it off in the middle.
definitely think it was left.
Threw it from his belt loop. It's okay. Yeah,
That's a new one.
release was probably okay, but it just never got to where he needed it to. It's all about trajectory.
Anthony's still upset that he can't wear sweatpants.
He's literally wearing sweatpants.
No, those are dress pants.
Yeah, Anthony wore real pants today, which is impressive. And he didn't wear a sweatshirt either, which is also impressive.
Tuck's ego is pissed because
We got 2
they still
pins here.
haven't got the return.
Are you talking about from his wedding?
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't own those. That's a rental, 100% rental. The late fees are wild. He's up to 5 G's on the pants alone.
I don't care where. Hey, that's between you guys. Figure it out. We're busy.
Sorry. John Wilbur, lane number 10. He strikes here. It's a 2-pin match. Oh, my God, a 4-9.
I believe the 10 fell late, too, so that was almost 4 9
shot.
That was like a
Yeah.
good one too.
That was a good shot. I had a couple of those, but it's not about me because I'm here and they're there.
I think this ball's
That shot didn't look that bad, did it?
No,
that
it's a
was
little too much off the back of the pattern, I thought.
I mean, that's That's just his limit. It's limit. If he gets it right, the ball's going to stay there. It's not going to spin up. The ball's very clean to the front. Like I said, it's very similar to a high road warrior.
He's got close. Oh.
Give it a run. Give it a run.
For anybody that's not familiar in the stream, John Wilbur, obviously a fantastic bowler. He's from Vermont.
Correct.
Yep.
Hold on. We gotta stop you there. Steve Rock with the comment of the century. You guys are the best broadcasting crew in the country.
Thank you, Steve.
Arguably, of course.
Jimmy over there staring at us, smiling.
Steve, I gotta agree.
I am the Fiat Rutland.
That must be weird.
That looks good.
Good shot.
Left.
Ooh,
Oh, right.
Oh.
Sorry. Right.
Matt, I know you're left-handed, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I
that
said it
was
was good. I
backwards.
said it was good too. I thought he got it to the spot and it sparked. That's a high RG, man.
I'm not sure if he moved a little left and caused that to skid to the right too fast, but
he seems
he seems perplexed.
Yeah, that I don't think he expected that.
Do you think
I thought it was
you
good.
get a ball change here? or do you
Yeah,
think you
I
make a
believe
move?
it was showing on the warm pair. I saw him throw the Rhino Pro, the new one.
The white one? The white
No,
one?
not
Teal
the
one?
The teal one, teal Rhino. That wouldn't be a bad ball. It's kind of similar to the Exponent. I think maybe a little higher G, a little lower down.
Oh, wow.
Count.
Went for the right side option to try to make that spare.
Oh,
He's got
good
55 in the fourth.
job. I look good from back here, pal.
If Mike strikes here, it's a 68 in the third. So he's got 20, 30 pins, depending on what he does here over John Wilbur.
Yeah, Mike can step up here and double and kind of put matching hands.
That's not a double, but that's a single strike.
Oh, he was talking about the next two.
Yeah,
Oh,
next
next
two.
two frames. I'm so
Look,
sorry,
Kyle,
Matt.
if you're not good enough to strike 2 strikes on 1 shot, no wonder you're making
I'm
finals.
sitting in at the table today.
So all right, hang on. So if I'm Mike, I know I've got him by the balls. You stay conservative. If I'm gonna miss, I'm gonna miss right, and then just shoot 10 pin.
Now you're
That
gonna label
hooked
it.
early.
So you missed
Oh
it.
my
You
goodness.
threw that one good.
310.
I don't think he missed it.
Oh, he seems surprised on that one. That one stood up halfway
Yeah.
down the lane.
Yeah. So the lane just changed while they were sitting there fucking hanging out.
He could have got a little grabby with that one.
If you got
Based on
grabby,
his
it's
reaction, I
either
don't
left
think he
or
got
slow or grabby. There's no
I
way.
think it's definitely slow.
That's
It was
so that's-
17-9.
That's
I
what
think
I'm
it's been
saying. So he
18.
knows. If he misses right, it's going to be 9 spare. So he's trying to stay high and hot on the 1-3. So if he gets slow or gets grabby, that's what happens. It's going to blow through the face. So he's going to deal with 3 10s or 4 pins. If you got the match, hook.
Made it.
Got the spare.
Oh,
Ooh, just next
that
to
one
3
skidded more than I thought. Matt was confident. on that
Fair,
one.
Mike. I was very confident.
Taylor,
That
I
the
was
jinx
too.
of the century.
I thought that it was going to stand up in the track, and it just
Well,
kept
yeah,
going.
knowing that ball too. I think that one has a little urethane in it. I thought it would hook the hair. That one just kept going.
That's why I said hook. All right. So
Yeah, Bill was the only one that got that one.
look at the scores. If he fills this up, he's got him by 30. Right?
Yep.
Minimum. So if
No.
I'm Mike,
Oh, yes.
if I'm Mike, I'm setting up for miss right.
I think
I'm not trying to split hairs. I'm not trying to split the board.
Just make a good shot
Miss
and
right.
have room right.
Because his miss right is going to be 9 spare.
He moved left.
There you go. And that's
10 spare.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Looked like he moved left, ring 10.
His break point on the good ones was a couple boards in off of that.
It was
So
definitely,
that's strike.
firmer than the last one, too.
Right. But would you want to shoot this or a 310?
100%.
That's it. And so you got the guy you're bowling against, 2 opens, doesn't seem to have a pocket yet. Doesn't matter. Just single pin spares, man. Grind it out. It's breaking down. You got to figure it out.
I don't know how.
Picks it up.
Good spare.
Good spare.
Mike's, in my opinion, Mike's at an advantage because he saw it for a game.
So we are
Saw the
getting a ball
transition.
change. Is this an infinity bill?
As a beyond infinity,
Beyond
it's
infinity.
pinned down.
I think
It's
he's
low
moving left, I
intermediate
think.
diff. Low intermediate diff. It's very even. It's very flippy. It's good. If he gets it to the spot, the last one, it should flip. Yeah,
Once
it's
he
really
moves
close.
left.
Crushed.
Yeah.
definitely
A little more
definitely
axis rotation on it too.
Anybody notice if this was a blind ball change? Was he using it down on the low end?
I think I think he was using it during the cashes round. I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use it for the. I saw him throwing it during today. I don't remember which set it was on, if it was in the first 5 or the last 3 or what. But yeah, it covers still clean, but it's asymmetrical versus the Anger, which is symmetrical, high RG. This is way more
That
even.
one sat there too.
Yeah, and then I've got an Infinity. It doesn't do anything.
Hey, John Wilbur here on lane number 9. We do want to thank you all for tuning in.
That's good.
That looks pretty
Another
good.
one.
Just my
my
goodness,
God.
The 7.
Shot well.
almost a 7-pin.
That was a good shot.
Almost a
Or not
7-pin.
almost 7-pin. Got the 7-pin. Almost a strike is what I meant to mean. It was wiggling down there.
It also could have almost been a 4 or 6, 7, 10.
I think he was just I think he was a game or two ahead of the ball change. If you use the Anger, I don't know, if there was another 3 games, you use the Anger, he'd probably have the nut. But I don't know, the ball's just a little bit earlier, a little bit more sharp, and it's asymmetrical. I mean, but it's not huge. It's only 010, 011, I think.
It
So, I
definitely
mean-
it definitely picks up the lane a little sooner.
Yeah, there's very few balls that have lower asymmetry than the Infinities. I mean, you're talking about 3D offsets; those are lower. You're talking about UC2s, your Rubicons.
Don't say UC2s right now. There's a guy in here that will buy them all.
I'm just saying, like every asymmetrical ball that comes out these days, aside from the 3D offsets, aside from the Beyond Infinity and the Infinity, they're all north of 012, 013, 015 even.
Those two are above 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good.
So
Crushed.
Mike moved
Got that.
left.
Mike Newman leading by 30 right now.
He's opening the lanes, and that's good. As long as his down lane look stays conservative and tight, and he plays it front to back, he's going to be fine. If he starts to open it up and just boom on it and let it go, and you're going to look at 10 pins. It's just what happens.
What ball is Wilbur using? That would be a Beyond
Infinity, it's pinned down. It's just under his bridge. Mass bias kicked out. Nothing crazy.
Mike up 30 on the strike, by the way.
Correct.
This could really put the match in hand right here.
That looks
Tighter.
money.
Threw it
Absolute
good.
money. Crushed.
10 in the pit.
I also want to say Mike was one of the last people in the field as of last night.
You're 100% right. We had a few dropouts this week, but we still maintained the 100
Maxed out.
100 field. And Mike Newman, with his daughter's softball schedule, I think is what he told me. Back and forth. He's like, I can't bowl. I can bowl. Turns out he made it in. And now he's battling for the championship.
Do we think that he's happy to decide?
Yes.
I'd say so.
If not,
John
I would
Wilbur
take the money.
absolutely loved that shot, and it was crushed.
Great shot, Wilbur. Yeah.
He's going to keep the pressure on as
I
much as he
am-
can to make Mike make shots.
I am what ball is Wilbur? Yeah, Wilbur's using a Beyond Infinity. Mike's using an Exponent Solid.
Wilbur in a must strike situation now.
I show speed. We are doing great today because we're sitting back having beers, and those guys are bowling.
I also see.
That'd be up
I just
there,
saw it
ain't it?
real quick. His mass bias has kicked a metric S ton. It's probably on his valve.
It's tailored layout, at least 3 inches left of the
Pin
center
down.
line.
It's
That's right.
get through it.
Oh, he takes the 4-9 out, and he gives a little bit of emotion out there.
Fuck, I'm talking about Wilbur. That's what I'm talking about, Wilbur.
Bill just sounded like Chewbacca.
What?
Chewbacca.
Watch Star Wars, you idiot.
Yeah. Bill kind of looks like a Chewbacca.
You look like an idiot. I have to take a leak. What's that all about?
Me too, but I'm going to hold it
I
here.
need a
Mike
bedpan.
Newman in control of the match, but it's
You move left.
still
You move left.
tight.
You move left. You move
That
left.
looks
Threw a
good.
Good one.
shot.
Oh, it hooked. Oh,
Oh, wow, absolutely.
Hooked and
crushed.
held. That's the best combination right there.
Is in control of the
Against-
match right now.
So I didn't see it. I don't know when it happened, but I just looked. He's against the ball return on 10. He moved left. He's just playing it hot and heavy. Like I said an hour ago. But, you know,
And like we said an hour ago, still throwing it great.
If Mike strikes right here, I believe Wilbur has to strike out to have any chance.
thank you, Matt.
As you guys can tell, Bill and Matt
Brought
are
to you by
best friends.
Captain Obvious.
Brought to you by
Phil, tell us about your green chili sauce.
Hold on, let's focus on the ninth
Yeah,
frame right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
So
That
another
looks
good
good.
one.
Sit.
Oh,
the
trips
old-
the 4 pin
the
and he
hook
gets
and-
a strike.
The hook and hold again.
Hot and heavy, hot and heavy. Let the ball burn
Shot, Mike.
at the pins, not before the pins.
So, pending anything absolutely disastrous, Mike is in control of the match right here and could potentially be our champion. First ever champion for the Players Tour.
No matter who wins their first champion, what the hell's the matter?
Shut up, Bill.
Bill, Mike is also eligible for the $100 bonus if he does win this match,
It's the $100 bonus.
Son of a bitch.
and that actually seals the
That
deal.
seals it. Mike Newman is our inaugural champion. And I guess we're going to give him the clean sweep, too, because he was the 3rd seed.
What's a clean sweep?
You missed it. The clean sweep bonus brought to you by the Altamont Chimney Sweep. It's
Who's Altamont Chimney Sweep?
don't worry about it. It's $100. Oh, I have a $100 bill on me too.
How y'all doing today, Kyle, Matt, Bill, Leclerc? Just take it out of your pocket.
I did because it's gonna happen. It's over.
Now you guys have the real lefty on here actually knows how to commentate.
Hey, Anthony.
Oh, Anthony in the booth. Welcome for the 10th frame, Anthony.
Don't let him fool you. This is his idea.
Congratulations to Mike Newman, our inaugural champion of the Players Tour Revolutions Open. And he gives the PBA wave, ladies and gentlemen, the PBA wave.
TJ Tackett on lane 10 with the wave.
You guys give him that sticker to make that Golden shirt when he got here?
And Mike Newman is a proud Revolutions customer, winning the Revolutions Open.
I got to tell you, Susie Marine.
Good fill, Mike.
Thank you. Susie Marine, who's been bowling absolutely phenomenal on the women's side. Should have been here, by the way.
She blew it.
Now you got Mike Newman winning the tournament. Congratulations to Mike Newman. Doesn't need any of this in the 10th frame. What an absolute stellar performance by Mike Newman. Let's get the guys out there to get them the bowling ball, the check. This is impressive. Congratulations, Mike Newman.
Congrats, Mike. Congrats, Mike.
Congrats,
Congrats, Mike. Let's go, buddy.
Bowling, sir.
Ball is beautiful.
Jeremy Dodge in the comments. Congratulations, Steve Rock.
Susie, yay.
Congrats, bowling.
Joe Morrow.
John
Mike.
Morrow.
Don Briggs. Congrats, Mike.
What a day. Congratulations. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to all of the bowlers. 100 entries into this tournament, the Revolutions Open, the inaugural tournament of the Players Tour. We'll be back on October 5th for our first tournament of the 25-26 season. Thank you to Matt Fazzone in the booth, Taylor Leclerc in the booth, Bill Rice in the booth. Anthony snuck in there just a little bit. We are on the Down Lane Bowling channel. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Thank you to Austin Van Buren for rocking it out. Thank you to Bob Haynes in the switchboard booth. Guys, we will see you next year for the first tournament of the 25-26 season at Sportsman's Bowl. And thank you for tuning in. This is the Down Lane Bowling channel and the Revolutions. Nope. The Players Tour. There we go. I got it. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.